Alright guys, I am trying this little phone GoPro stick thing I've got out, and I figured I'd give a little tour of the truck since it's new. It's nice. It's a pain in the ass. It's a royal pain in the ass. It's a 2025 International. LT. It's got the X15 Cummins. It's a rider truck, so it's stuck in eco mode, so it doesn't pull hills worth a damn. The driver's seat won't hold air, so I'm sitting on the floor now to stop fighting with it to add air every 5 minutes. They tuned it to where we can't throttle up. Other than that, it rides smooth. It came with aluminum wheels. It's got a fancy smart valve system to where I can raise the rear end like 3 inches higher than ride height, so that makes grabbing trailers really easy. It's got an upgraded bunk. I actually got the controls back there where I can like play with the radio, adjust the air and lights, and the fact that I have a vent there. I have a vent there. And then the top bunk has 2 vents. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not stuck to a cabinet on the left-hand side with 2 vents so that it blows like no air. So yeah, that's nice. This is my microwave situation. I've got to put it on the counter. And it's got a really shitty strap for holding things in place. Oddly enough, the other side, same thing, except it doesn't have the fridge and the drawer and the table. These Internationals, they are something else. Bare bones, minimals. I guess when you're a big trucking company that rents trucks and you make bukus of money, you order the cheapest things. Which it makes sense, but it's like, these are fleet trucks. These are ordered fleet trucks, and from what I found out with my company with all these new Internationals, because we got a whole boatload of them, and they're like, we got them at like 1,200 miles because they got to be delivered, so they got to have some miles on them. Well, at least mine was 1,200 miles, but like they're bare minimum. Like, wouldn't fleet trucks be spec'd out just a little bit better? Like, I'm lucky I have an inverter. Rider trucks don't come with inverters. Sorry. Sorry about that. They're slower. 68, not 69. What else can I say? Really, I should probably stop talking and just show you the truck, because just being the internet and all, I might get myself in trouble. So, one moment. Un momento, por favor. Alright, we're gonna pick back up. So that's our setup. Company camera. Inside camera's not on. Got my little Garmin. You saw my video about the wrench busting the windshield in the old Freightliner. That little Garmin's the one that caught it. Got my pre-pass. Window's dirty as hell this time of year, but yeah. So it's a little space. Let's go. There we go. Let's get zoomed all the way out. Overhead. Like, I hate the fact that they're cubbies instead of like a cabinet and then a shelf. So it's a shelf that wraps all the way around, but it's like this deep. That's where the CB is going to go. It goes right here, but this strap won't hold it in place, and I have no antennas on the mirrors. Anybody knows what those are? Explain. Paper towel holder. Did not know it was that until I watched another video. We have, they call it a wardrobe in the papers, but like, there's no door, there's a thing for hanging, and then there's spots for shelves, but no shelves. And then obviously the second bunk, storage. That's all it's good for me. And then this is what we get on the other side. We've got shelves, at least. And then we got another, what's up there? But it's on the floor. And it's got a thing, so it's more of a catch-all. And then we got our little underbunk storage. And again, we get our controls. And then this isn't my microwave situation where it's got a little strap that doesn't hold the damn thing for health. Like, I can move it. And then a drawer, a table. And I gotta say, the only good thing about this truck is this fridge. This fridge is the whole depth. That's like 3 feet deep. That fridge is 3 feet deep. Another little cubby. It came with the window covers, which these are the nice windows where they pop out with a screen instead of slide. And then the same for the top bunk. You can't see it. There you go. But I was smart. I kept my mattress from my old truck. They put it on top of the mattress that's in here. So I'm like, each mattress is like yay thick or whatever. So I got 2 of those, so it's extra thick. And this is my bed. It's a little, I'd say it's a little narrower. It's a little narrower. And we're back. And of course my electric cooler. Oh, sorry about that. So, we're gonna set this down. Little tripod. It's a nifty little thing. It's only like 6 inches. It's only like a 6-inch selfie stick or tripod or GoPro mount, whatever. But it's nice. It comes with a GoPro base and then a little phone jolly thing that is actually wide enough to hold my S22. Because most of them, the S22 is it's too thick. It's too wide. They won't hold it. Oh, yeah. Get my day started down here in Marion, Arkansas. I'm trying to think of what everything else. Been running back and forth from here to Georgetown. They're pretty short runs. It's like a 7-hour drive, which it's not bad. You get 3 of those in, it's almost 3,000 miles. Plus you get paid for each stop. And it's a drop and hook on both sides, so I'm not sitting and waiting. But it feels like it's turned into like an 8-hour drive with this truck because it's slower. The power's turned down. Yeah. So, here's the truck, 2025 International LT. I don't mind the truck. I can live with the smaller space. I can live with the less storage. I can live with the shorter cab. It's just the damn seat. Yeah, I'm a big guy. I'm also a tall guy. Like, I'm big and tall. Like, I'm almost 6'1", 6'2". With my boots, I am 6'1", 6'2", but standing, I'm like 6. Though my gut gives a little curve in my back, so I'm just under 6. But if I stand up straight, I'm 6 feet tall. So anybody, because I've had a 2015 International, or I've driven a 2015, I've driven a 17 or an 18, and now I have a 25. And they all have the same issue with the driver's seat. It doesn't go back far enough. Wherever they place it, whatever, like, it's got to be little Asian people that they like. Okay, let's set the ergonomics up. The seat doesn't go back far enough. Like I can't drive with my knees straight. Like, my knees are like bent, not like just a little king, but bent. It doesn't hold air. I'm trying to figure that out. Like that, none of them have ever hold air. So I'm trying to figure out: is it the airline? Is it where the airline goes into the airbag under the seat? Is it the valve on the side of the seat that you push in to add air? Because I know when you go to pull up, if you don't pull up all the way, it'll leak air out from like the airbag. So you got to pull it all the way up to add air. So I'm wondering if it's the valve on the seat. And then it's too close to the door. Like you sit down and like the seat cushion itself is touching the door. So a big guy like me, I'm essentially having to lean off the door. And then because they sit it so close to the door, the seat is offset on the base to the right by about 2 or 3 inches. So it's not set down square. It's offset. Oh. And it's the fancy swivel seat. But you can't swivel it because the seat's too close to the door. You'd have to slide the seat all the way up, open the door, spin the seat, and then close the door to swivel the seat. So it's like, why even bother? Why go with this stupid chair design, International? Why do you use these stupid seats? Oh, I was talking about the smart valve system or the air valve, whatever it is. It says smart valve, electronic height control. Like I can hit the button and it'll drop my airbags like a normal bag dropper, or I can hold the button and it raises it like 3 inches higher or 6 inches higher. I can't remember exactly. I don't know. Is it like it fully expands those airbags, and it'll lift the trailer up higher, which it's kind of nice for places when you go to pick up a trailer and like they're too close to each other and you can't get to landing gear. But you can get to the hookups because they're on the front of the trailer, so you can back up under them, lift it up, and you can pull it out to where you can get to the landing gear handle. Yeah, that would have came in handy. Like I don't know how many times in the last 3 or 4 months where I was pulling trailers from another location. Lane change or the lane guidance system, whatever the hell it is, that buzzer. Oh good Lord, that buzzer is annoying. But everything else, it's nice. It's a pretty nice truck. I like the layout. I can live with the cabinet situation on the front. It's not horrible. Turn those back off. Like, it's cozy. It's cozy. I might actually have to use my curtains in this truck because there's not enough space to hang my curtain on the sheet on a paracord. Yeah. So that is the truck. I might do some outdoor footage, but I gotta be careful because I'm not trying to dox myself and blast out what company I'm working with, which I've probably already given you enough information to find it, but I'm not gonna outright tell anybody. At least not in a video. Yeah. If anybody has had one of these trucks and like they've had to modify it themselves, how do you get the air to stay in the chair? Does moving the seat on the rail give you any more leg room? Because like I've noticed that because it's got a flip up seat. What the hell? Like that's why that's half the reason this chair sucks. The cushion is only attached on the front on a hinge. But I've noticed when I flipped it up that there's the 4 points where the seat frame is bolted to the support frame, which is where the airbags and stuff are that hold it up and down. There's 4 bolts, and then there's another hole like 2 inches forward that I could slide the seat back like 2 inches, and that might help me. I'm probably gonna do that this weekend. But yeah, why won't these chairs hold air? I'm literally sitting on the floor, and like it's not a bumpy ride. It's not bad. Like it's not horrible, but like good Lord, I'd like to stretch my legs out while I'm driving instead of keep them all bent up. Oh, I did. I gotta see about getting two fiberglass antennas for this truck so I can get my CV installed. Which I don't use it a lot. Like, yeah, Josh is kind of right. You don't need one these days, but it's nice to have. It's definitely nice to have. It saved me a couple times from backups. It's let me warn a couple people where I came up on a backup like really abruptly and was like, hey guys, slow it down. Like before Google Map gets a chance to update. Like they're nice to have to kind of just like, hey, what's going on? How's it going? Is it an accident? Is it road construction? Is it worth detouring around? Those are the things that a CB comes in handy for. That or, hey, this road over here on the left, is a truck safe to go around this backup? It's things you'd use a CB for. There's bound to be somebody in line that's gone through the area. They're like, oh yeah, you just take a left where it says take a right, and it'll go around the obstruction that's there in town because of low bridge or railroad crossing. Yeah. CB is not a have to have. It is a benefit. It does help. I would say that car haulers, flatbedders, hot shot drivers, those are the people that definitely should carry CBs. So that people think, hey, you got a loose load. Hey, you've got a thing about to fall off. Hey, you've got a strap that just snapped and it's blowing in the wind, and it was the only strap on that thing. You might want to stop and replace it. There's things that a CB will help. Not a necessity, definitely an accessory. But hey, sometimes it's worth having that. Well, this is a long enough spew. I'm probably not going to edit any of this. I'm just going to post it as is. So, I'll talk to y'all later.